Alright, I hope you gamers and gamettes brought a cold drink with you today, because it's about to get toasty. Alright people, you read the title. We're gonna roast some TemTems today. Starting off in numerical order, we have number 2, Ori, the Digimon TemTem, and I said this in my first, TemTem video. This guy does actually straight up look like a Digimon, but on actually closer inspection, he reminds me of that robotic dog like every kid would get in a 2000s Christmas. You know the one I'm talking about? The one with like light up eyes and controller? This dude looks exactly like that shit. Next up at number 10, we have SWALLY, who is actually my personal favorite TemTem. This dude is actually a straight up edgelord. Look at that black just covered around him. They didn't have to do that. They just wanted to give an edgy Pokemon at the beginning of the game. And I appreciate that. I fucking love this guy. But then guess what? They fuck him all the way up with this abomination of a TemTem. Like, what the fuck is this? This dude is straight up a ball with 6 wings just flapping in the background. They took my boy SWALLY and fucked him all the way up. My boy out here looking like a straight up, what are those things, a wisp thing from Harry Potter, you know, the golden thing with the 6 wings? He looks straight up like that, but just green and black. And trust me, he's gonna be in my squad forever. He's my favorite dude so far. I fucking love this guy. But I fucking hate this design of him. Next up is Totoro. This guy is actually straight up a cross between Audino and Chikorita. He's got that like that Audino kind of face with that Chikorita color design and that Chikorita like not usefulness. Like Chikorita is probably the ugliest Gen 2 starter, my honest opinion, hot take. And this guy Totoro is probably the ugliest dude that I've seen so far, besides, I guess, you know, what's his name? The bug, the wisp, Lowly, is pretty ugly. Totoro does have one redeeming quality though, and it's this. That little butt jiggle he does is probably his greatest asset to him. I fucking love it when he does that, bro. You can always catch me peeking on Totoro when he's doing that little butt jiggle. I don't know, maybe it's just weird. I just find that butt jiggle to be probably the cutest thing about this guy. Like, sue me, dude. I thought it was cute. Next up is our Decidueye wannabe Paharak. This guy looks like he wanted to be Decidueye, but they loved the design of Decidueye, but they wanted to make it tinier and have that design kind of throughout the whole evolution line of Paharak. He also kind of reminds me of Persona, where, you know, you have to take off your mask to actually get your persona, but he refuses to actually take off his mask. Next up is Paharak, his evolved form. Now, I don't have this guy, but I mean, one thing better about Paharak than Paharak is that this guy actually flies. You know, he's a bird who's actually flying, so I gotta give props to that. His mask is actually slightly coming off, you know, he's actually kind of getting the balls to actually rip off his fake personality, so I kind of like that. He's losing a little bit of his Decidueye-ness, and he's kind of looking more like Talonflame. But you know what? We take those. Next up is Fungu. I have no idea what the fuck this thing is. It kind of looks like a mix between a narwhal and a unicorn, actually, and kind of like a cloud. I don't know what the thought process was behind this guy. I mean, he's pretty cute. Like, I'd rock him on my team. He looks like Olaf with a mix of a narwhal, and it's not bad. It's pretty cute. I mean, look at that. Imagine if that thing just came running at you. Next up, we have Scully. Scully kind of looks like Swiper the Fox if he was on all fours and was a little more wildish compared to his Dora the Explorer counterpart. We have my starter Hocheck, and let me tell you, this guy kind of was a mistake. This dude looks like he's a baby with psychic powers, like he's a mutant. But I don't even think Charles Xavier would accept this fucking kid in his school of mutants, to be honest. Next up, we have Kaku, who is actually, I think, the most useless TemTem I've seen so far. As soon as I caught someone else, he was immediately off my squad. He's got nothing useful going on for him. Look at this. Okay, that was kind of cute. We should do something a little more ugly, dude. Come on. Okay, that's not that great. Look, this dude is like a helicopter seed. He's like one of those things you twirl in the air. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'll put a picture up of it. I don't remember the correct name of it, but you know, those little helicopter things. He's like this, but a TemTem version of it. I fucking hate this guy. Saku, you're literally just the evolved form of this dude. You're kind of like a Skiploom wannabe, but I think Skiploom is 100% more cuter than you did. Go back to the drawing board. This boy Pookie looking straight up like a bottom feeder in the ocean. Like, this dude looks like he eats nothing but doo-doo. That fucking, like, other fish and octopus just poop out on the floor. This guy looks like he was just a bottom feeder like that. But Perani, though, this guy actually looks like he's kind of like a shark. He looks like that shark from Finding Nemo, that big boss Bruce. He just looks like a kind of kiddied version of Bruce. So I respect the grind for this guy. This guy's pretty cool. Saipan kind of looks like how Farfetch was supposed to look like. This guy looks like he's supposed to be Aquaman's like personal bodyguard. He's got that little trident with him. He's got a shell for a helmet. Kind of looks pretty fucking based, to be honest. I kind of fucking like this guy. I don't know what I'm kind of looking at here, dude. This guy looks like the head of a Digimon. You know that blue Digimon that kind of went golden form in one of the movies? I don't remember which. I just had it on VHS. This is just kind of what he looks like, the head of that guy. Next up, we have Genki. He looks like an electric bug, but he also looks like a super heavy samurai Yu-Gi-Oh card. If you've seen the card, you know what I'm talking about. I'll put it right here. But he looks kind of exactly like that fucking card. I don't even remember what the card's name is. It's just in Duel Links and Yu-Gi-Oh. Do I need to say anything about the squid? Yep, here we have Tuai, exactly as I said before. Toucan Sam fodder, or at least one of Toucan Sam's kid. You know, when it was like 5 kids. This guy could definitely mix in with the Fruity Loops bunch. And then last but definitely not least, we have the Pikachu of the game, Piggy Peck. Now this guy is pretty cute. I mean, instead of a rat or a mouse Pokemon like Pikachu, we have a pig Pokemon as the mascot. It's not bad. It's kind of cute. But Piggy Pig is kind of like a pay pig. So, you know, I kind of don't fuck with this guy. You see, you just walk around in this world and you just see random ass TemTems. Like, what the fuck are these dudes? What the fuck are these two dudes? This guy looks like the evolved form of the Digimon head, which is cooler. He looks better. Looks like he belongs actually in the ocean. He's kind of floating a little bit. He's probably drowning. But did you? Oh, what the fuck is this too? Like, you just see these random ass TemTems and you have like no idea what the fuck they even are, dude. I love it. I just fucking love it. By the way, if people actually want to see me like actually play through TemTem and like, you know, make observations, holy shit, that's the fucking Unicorn Narwhal's evolution, dude. Like, if you guys want to see me react to this random stuff, I never played TemTem before. I think that's pretty obvious. Actually, it's pretty new as well. So if you guys want to actually see that, let me know below. I will definitely, like, you know, kind of like let's play through this game. But anyways, thanks for watching yet again.